What's going on YouTube? One Trimmer here, back again with another YouTube video. And in today's video, I'll be ranking my top 5 shooters of all time in NBA history. So without further ado, let's get into it. So to start us off, I got a few honorable mentions. So the first honorable mention goes to Reggie Miller. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done a lot of research on Reggie Miller's game, and Reggie Miller is most known for doing the little choking thing, the choking meme, and that's pretty much what everybody knows him for. I mean, I know he was a great shooter, but he doesn't compete with the rest of these guys on this list. My next honorable mention, however, is Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki is he is the greatest shooting big man of all time. Standing at 6'11", 7 foot tall. Actually, I'm sorry, he's a legit 7'1", my fault, legit 7 foot. He is the greatest shooting big man of all time. No disrespect to Dirk, he is in top 5, but I'm gonna give him his flowers. He is the greatest shooting big man of all time. My next honorable mention goes to Larry Bird. Now, where Larry Bird doesn't have the case to be top 5 in my list, however, is the era he played in. He only shot about 1 3 a game on average, and so that's what hindered him on my list. Was a phenomenal 3-point shooter in his era, but he didn't have the volume that these other guys have above him. But I'm not gonna lie though, when he walked into that locker room, when he was in the 3-point contest that year, and said who's coming in second, that's cold. There was a rumor that Steph Curry did that a couple years back, but I don't know. But Larry's different for that. And my last honorable mention goes to Steve Nash. Outside of Steph Curry, he's probably the most efficient guy on this list. I just gave it away who was on my list, but outside of Steph Curry, I mean, we all knew Steph Curry was gonna be on the list. Well, I'm like saying like outside of Steph Curry, like y'all didn't know Steph was gonna be on the list. But like I was saying, outside of Steph Curry, Steve Nash probably the most inefficient guy that I'm gonna name today. But without further ado, let's get into the actual top 5. Coming in at number 5, I have James Harden. Now this may surprise some of you guys, but those of you who know James Harden's a top 5 shooter of all time. The volume he shoots at, the efficiency he shoots at, shooting about 36% from 3, and the way he does shoot the ball, shoots off of step backs, just all types of different dribble combinations that he does. It just elevated him on my list, and you're gonna see on the list that it's not about catching and shooting, not about your efficiency. It's not just about how you're getting the 3-point shot. It's about all of that in your toolbox. How are you getting your shot? How efficient are you at getting your shot? Where are your shots coming from? How deep are your shots coming from? And all of that kind of stuff. So James Harden's number 5 on my list. At number 4, we have the OG, Ray Allen. Now, I'm gonna spoil my list again. Well, I'm not gonna spoil my list again. Am I gonna spoil my list again? I don't know. But Ray Allen was widely known as the best 3-point shooter for a long time, until about Steph Curry came around. But when Steph did come around, it was Steph's world. And he actually came in the league at an alright time. You know, the 3 was just evolving and stuff like that. But had he been later on, he might be higher on my list. But these next 3 guys, I think they're stamped on my list for a long time. At number 3, this may be a shocker to some people, but I have Klay Thompson. A lot of people have him top 2. I'm not one of those people, but Klay Thompson is a good shooter. It's just that Klay Thompson doesn't have the off the dribble shot that these top 2 guys have, and that's why I have Klay Thompson number 3 and not number 2. But on to number 3, I have Damian Lillard. Yes, I believe in my heart of heart that Damian Lillard is the second best shooter of all time, and it's the way he gets the shot off, how deep he shoots. People don't know that being able to shoot from 40, 30, 35 feet is an advantage. It's not just because they can shoot that far, it's because it helps the team. It stretches out the defense, and you know how you need a stretch big that can stretch out the defense? Having somebody who can shoot from 35, 40 feet stretches out the defense as well. And Damian Lillard is also an efficient 3-point shooter. He's not a 42% shooter that, you know, Steve Nash is or Steph Curry is, but he's still pretty efficient, 36, 37% from 3. And some might even say he takes more difficult shots than Steph Curry in games. I don't know, we can have that conversation. But everybody and their mother knows who's going to be number 1 on the list. Number 1 on my top 5 shooter of all time list is Stephen Curry. Yes, Stephen Curry, the all-time leader in 3-pointers made, passing Ray Allen. We can just play Steph Curry's highlights right here. saying that, Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. And it's not even particularly close in my opinion, in anybody's opinion, should I say, because Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. But will we ever see another Steph Curry? We won't, because the way Steph Curry shoots, the volume, the efficiency, the way he moves without the ball, Steph Curry is just a different animal, and he was made in the lab somewhere. I don't know where the lab was built, but he was made there. But that's Steph Curry, y'all. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. I am One Shimmy, and thank you guys all for watching.